Haha. Hello, I'm Janet, the Plant Powered Peddler, and I'm getting ready for my trip to the Southwest Coastal Path in the UK, Cornwall, and I am making wraps because I'm going to make 8 of them. I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I can pack 8 of them. And I made 2 already because I want them for this week because I am just so fond of these quarter wraps for lunch where I just fill them with salad and a little avocado, and I make one Alyssa's sauces, and they're just, I don't know, they do the trick. It's really all I need. And a couple oranges. That's what I had today. That quarter wrap, a couple oranges, and then I was munching on an apple and some celery while I was getting all my work done this morning. So for those of you who haven't seen the wrap go together, I'm gonna bring this down and show ya. So I'm doing everything but the bagel, and I've got batches for 4 wraps here. So I'm going to start with the onion because I noticed if I start with the sweet potato gets stuck under the blade, the blender. I'm putting in the sweet onion. And actually, I'm going to chop it a little bit here. Try to do it in quarters because it seems to really blend up nicely and to fit in here because there's so much I've got to put in. This is what Lissa does. She gets all the ingredients ready so that it goes really fast. And, you know, it's just as easy to do a double recipe as it is to do one. So, got all my stuff here. Okay, so there's onion, and then there's the white sweet potato. And then I've got apple. She peels hers, but mine are organic, so I don't peel them. And then I've got a couple of garlics. And I've got a tablespoon of onion powder. Oops, I'm not supposed to give out measurements, am I? I got dates. And tahini. That is the everything but the bagel basic wrap. And I find the white sweet potatoes do better in the dehydrator than the orange. The orange are so moist that it really is hard for them to dry in this kind of climate. All right. Right here. Oh, and I'm going to pour in 2 cups of water. And while I'm blending, I'm going to grind up the chia, because chia and psyllium husk powder are going to go in here. So I'm going to make sure, and it's in the Tales of the Tailgate in the bundle that we just got. So it's sweet potato, apple, onion, dates. Oh, apple cider vinegar. That one I just thought, well, I'll just put it in when it's time. And that takes a tablespoon. What have I done? Oh, washed it already. Oop. Okay. Don't let me forget to put that in the next batch either. Oh, you know, there is miso paste, but I just don't put it in. I don't need it. And then onion powder and the tahini and the water. And then we'll add the chia seeds and the husk powder. And then I'll have the everything but the bagel. We just got it off of Amazon. You can get a whole big thing of it to sprinkle on the wrap afterwards. I like to get it out because otherwise I forget. Okay. So I think Zoom will mute for you. So
Janet, that's the first time I've seen. Oh, It's the first time I've seen those ingredients. Oh, can't hear, I bet.
Right. It's like it got mixed up. So then I'm gonna put in the psyllium husk powder. Yeah. I just use a toothbrush. Clean that out. What did I do with it? Toothbrushes come in so handy, don't they?
Yes.
And we're always getting free ones from the dentist. Although I haven't been now for a long time. Still doing my mouth care system.
Do you like it?
I love it. The cracks
Did
in
you-
my molars are closing up.
Wonderful. Did you watch Dr. Ells on the tooth guard that the video she just did?
No, you must have just put
It
that
was
out.
good.
Good. Okay, now I'm gonna turn this up to like between 4 and 5 and hold it. I usually do 6. That is it. They are ready to pour. Let's see. Put this off. I don't want to waste any.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it again, John, so you can see it next. I'll do it the whole thing one more time. Okay?
Sounds
If
good.
you- If I was just on a little screen. I never get tired of watching Lissa make these.
I think you gotta figure out a way to share all this food with us.
I know,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be fun to have a big wrap party?
Yes.
You guys could bring all the ingredients and I'll make all the wraps.
And then you could say that's a wrap.
That's all right. That's right. I just had my potluck last week and there were only 6 of us, but it was so nice. I really enjoyed it. You know, you can really have a conversation.
Yeah, because there were
Mhm.
less. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, learn about each person. There was a couple new people that came and it was really nice. You know, I keep saying if there's one person that wants some support, I want to be there. So, okay, get my offset. Ta-da. If I can see it here.
Probably the biggest story I've learned about potlucks is that there's always a lot of food, always plenty of food, which is really cool. And now I'm kind of changing myself to the point where I just want to eat 80% now because I found out that that's a healthy way to eat. So,
Mhm.
so that's a hard thing to do at a potluck when you can eat 120%.
It's a hard thing to do no matter what, John. I like to eat until I'm full.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would like to eat to 80%, but I really don't like that.
You
Connie, you're getting good at that.
you enjoy your food so much, huh?
Yeah, well, I enjoy the feeling of being full.
Mm.
Mhm.
I went hungry so much of my life, but anyways, I'll get there. Just might take me a little bit longer.
You're doing great.
Thanks. I'm learning to just let it be. You know, just encourage myself. It'll all come eventually. I mean, my gosh, this is the first time in my life I've maintained weight loss, so Got a lot to learn. I'd love to go to Furman's place. He showed me what to do. And it would get me in the habit.
I think you're
Yeah.
doing a stellar job to begin with already, Janet.
Yeah, I agree with that. Every day we see you, every time we see you, you're celebrating life in such a way that, yeah, you're an inspiration, Janet. That's all I know.
It is an amazing life, isn't it?
Mhm.
I'm going on the Alaska cruise in the fall, and I've actually signed up for expeditions. I've never done that before. But
Cool.
Jennifer, she's a good influence on me. She and Gina are signing up, so I thought, okay, I'll sign up for something. We're gonna do the train in Skagway. It goes up White Path, you know, where the gold rush went.
Mhm.
Nice. When is your cruise?
It is the same weekend as the party, the plant powered party. So we had to make a decision. Go to Alaska or do Vegas. Are you doing Vegas, John?
What month is that? I'm not right now.
It's August 31st. You know, the party for John McDougal,
Oh, that's
Chef AJ thing,
the end of this month or next month? When?
August 31st.
August 31st.
Yeah, the cruise starts that weekend and goes till September 7th.
Wow.
I'm gonna do an e-bike ride tour in Victoria. It's gonna be
Nice.
fun. Yeah,
Wow, this is fun watching you do this.
it's so much fun. It's therapeutic. And I dry mine a lot longer than Alyssa. You know, I think being in the Northwest, it's a lot damper here. I think it's easier to drink water in the South because of the dry climate, and it's easier to dry your wraps. My humble opinion, right? So I really try to get it out to the sides so the sides don't get all dried out before the middle dries, but boy, it's really a challenge to get the middle to dry.
What's that called that you're doing it on?
It's a silicone lipped tray that's on a regular Excalibur tray so that I can just lift it up and stick it in the dehydrator.
Janet, are you finding that a quarter wrap is enough for your lunch?
I am. You know, I tried to eat more, but I really can't. That's as much as I can eat. I'm full. And like I said, I had a couple of oranges and an apple. You know, I'm reading 80-10-10, Doug Graham's book. And he, even in chapter 2, he says, which vor are we? You know, carnivore, herbivore, frugivore. And he describes each one and why we're not, you know, like the carnivore, and we're not the different vores. And his idea is that we're frugivores, because back in ancient times, it was easy to pick a fruit, but you really, like, even vegetables, you have to grow them. It's not like they just grew out in the wild. And we didn't have the cooking tools, that we only started to cook food so many thousands of years ago or hundreds of years ago. And he's got some interesting ideas. So I've just started. I'm just I just did, I think, the first 2 chapters. But have you read that book, Connie? You probably read it.
No, I don't know it.
Doug Graham.
I just found it on my Amazon in Canada even. It's $3.65 for the paperback.
Yeah, I got a used copy of it. It's been out for a long, long time. And he's
Yeah.
interviewed with Chef AJ.
The only
Hmm.
thing is wait, let me just see if I'm on, am I on here? The only
Yeah.
thing is I just can't have 5 bananas at once, or the mono eating is just something I don't feel comfortable with, you know, and all that.
I never tried it because I like variety, but
Yeah,
it's an
variety.
interesting switch, you know. I mean, I never tried juice until this year, and I loved juice, although I don't drink it now. Wraps that I just made, Connie.
Oh, yeah.
And here's a quarter wrap. It's a pretty good size wrap. And what I do is I flip it over and I get to where you can see. And then I fill it and I just put the two
Uh-huh.
corners together.
Yeah.
And so it's like that. And then I've got sprouts and tomatoes sticking out and whatever else. And you know, I put it inside too, and I put the avocado inside and just sort of blanket it and pick it up and eat it and just sort of turn the end up. And I take those on the hikes with me and
Oh,
I'll
that's
take
great.
them tomorrow. Yeah, they come in really handy. Yeah, I definitely don't eat like I used to, you know, the amounts like I used to. Okay, what have I done with my blender? You see it? There's the top. Oh. Where did it go? Okay, so. Here we go. I ran out of my sweet onions, so I've got a couple of red onions that I put in here. Just the last little bit.
Are you still weighing your ingredients?
Yes, I am every time.
Great.
360 grams of onion, a lot of onions, so you really have to weigh it because otherwise there's just no way of knowing. It's just a lot of onion. In they go. Sometimes Costco has huge sweet onions and it only takes 2. The sweet onions right now are small.
While you're doing that, can I share a quick story about my daughter yesterday coming over for lunch?
Here's the apple. And let me just tell you the ingredients and then I'll play it and you can take it away while I'm blending, okay, John?
Sounds good.
And then this is the tahini. I think that's it. Dates. Need to put the dates in. Oh, and the apple cider vinegar.
Janet, why did you say you shouldn't list or name the quantity of ingredients?
Because it's Lissa's recipe and she's
Oh,
worked her butt off and I'm not supposed to just give her recipes away. For creator etiquette, I guess you'd say. You and I, we give our stuff away, Connie, but guess not everybody. Okay, John.
Well, yeah, I wonder why they don't. Well, everyone's different, I guess. But this kind of environment, this kind of ecosystem that we have here, everyone shares, which is really cool. But
Yeah.
not everyone.
Well, some are really trying to make a living from it, and that's good too. So really, I don't mind my poop being soft because it's such a miracle that I eat and then I have to poop. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
I await my miracle. Maybe I'll try two dates tonight to add to my list, Jan. Are they raw?
I heard prunes are very good for you. They
Not
make you,
me.
Prunes
they
too.
make they make your bones stronger and something else.
Well, the thing is, though, you have to soak them. You have to, with the dehydrated fruit, you have to make sure that you rehydrate it. Otherwise, it can have the opposite effect and stop you up.
Wow.
Ooh.
Thanks for telling me.
But dates are dried, right? They're naturally that way.
Dates are naturally that way, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're a
that's the-
person who suffers from constipation, I suppose it may help to in the beginning,
Yeah.
even soak the dates so they're nice and soft, and they'll just go through and they should just, open you right up.
Yeah.
Oops. Now I pulsed this, but it didn't pulse. All right, try it again here. Oops. Still did not go down.
That's weird.
Stir it in. Because she said don't mix it too much or don't blend it too much. I can't remember why though. Oh, because it'll crack. The wrap will crack. Oh, geez, it stuck to my. Oops. I'm making a mess. That's the first time it's stuck to my, this guy that you stick down in. What do you call it?
The tamper.
Yeah, the tamper. That's interesting. That's interesting because usually I put the psyllium powder in first and the chia in second because I'm grinding the chia. And this time I put the chia in first and the psyllium in second. And it's sticking to the psyllium is sticking to everything. So I'll have to remember that. Put the psyllium in first. I don't want it all over me. So I wrote Mickeldor this morning and I said, send me a packing list. And they did. They sent me a packing list and a blog article on what to take. And so I've opened up my shopping app and I put every item into a list for myself for England. So I can go down and check things off as I put them aside for packing. And I don't know if there's going to be any mosquitoes or anything there, but I got just a few wipes of DEET just in case, but I don't think I'll need it. I just got a couple of them just for emergencies, but I'm hoping I don't need to poison myself.
Yeah.
But it's right on the coast there, so I think it'll be windy and cool. So I don't think the skeeters are gonna like it.
What day is it again you go? Hi ho.
Monday.
Oh my gosh. I'll be counting
my
days for you.
Yep, Monday the flight leaves at 8:20 in the evening. That's late for me. I'll probably fall pretty much asleep. I'm getting old enough that I can even sleep on the plane. All right. Oh yeah, I blended that. It's even warm. The blender is warm. Any wires here? This is pretty cool, 4 wraps, 16 quarters.
Oh.
So that's half a month. if I do a quarter wrap a day, but I mean, I'll use them for whatever I need. If I need them for dinner or breakfast, those first few days, I'll use it for that too. But maybe I won't, I don't know. People have been really receptive and nice that are gonna host us, you know, the B&Bs. But I don't know if the English will be, you know, I like to eat smaller amounts more often. And some people are, you know, you eat your meal and that's it. So I don't know. That's why I want to have things in my bag so I can, you know, even if I just have carrots or celery.
So Janet, instead of a potato in your purse, what do you transfer that to? Remember when they used to say,
Stir snap peas, jicama, carrot sticks, fennel. Boy, I'll tell you, I always take 2 of those.
Like, do you hear many people eating raw potatoes? Do they eat raw potatoes much?
I think Janet is. She's got those potatoes in her wraps, and I used to love raw white potatoes as a kid. My mom would be peeling potatoes, and I'd always get some.
That's amazing.
I
Gosh,
tried
you
to-
guys, it's 5 o'clock.
Oh my goodness!
Already?
Yep,
Oh,
this is it.
Oh no! We'll hear from you again.
I know.
you'll be fine, Janet.
Yes.
We'll be poised to hear from you as soon as possible.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll wait.
miss you.
We'll miss you too.
Have a
I'll
great
still-
trip.
Okay.
When
Have
will we
fun.
see, when will we see you
Goodbye.
again? When will we see you
Well,
again?
I get back on June 10th, so it would be the Monday after June 10th. And
Wow.
I'll only be here for 3 weeks and then I'm gonna cross the North Cascades Highway on my bicycle.
Amazing.
But I'll come and see if anybody will be here.
Okay, so right now,
Okay.
no calls until June 10th then. We're
Yeah, till after June 10th, whatever the next Monday is. Shall we look?
wow. We're gonna be lost.
The 16th.
Thanks. Okay, so it'll be June 16th. Thanks, Wendy.
Okay, June
And I'll be on Instagram. I'm gonna try to keep on posting what I eat and videos of the hike and views and so hopefully I'll see some of you there. I know I'll see Karen.
For sure.
Safe travels.
She's my girl. All right, and then maybe I'll write Karen and Els and we'll talk about doing the autoimmune together.
Okay.
All right. All right. Oh, love you all.
It's a wrap.
Be safe.
It's a wrap.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.